It's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday. Hello, hello, my happy quilters. So glad that you could join us here again today for our live Marcia and Joy show here at Pine Needles Quilt and Sew in Rochester, Minnesota. We had a big thunderstorm here this morning.
We sure did.
And we needed the rain, but probably not the extreme winds. And I think where Kendra lives, I think they had some hail damage as well.
I think we must have got some at our house too because we had chunks of trees everywhere in our yard. I know earlier we did, but
a little bit scary. So anyways, of course, I have to do a raining thunderstorm jokes.
Okay, I'm all set.
Thunderstorm. So this morning, I saw a turtle on our driveway during the thunderstorm. It was just starting as we were leaving.
You saw a turtle on the driveway.
I saw a turtle on our driveway during the thunderstorm. Needless to say, it was shell-shocked.
Oh my goodness. Shell-shocked.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh, that was a stretch one.
And so, what do lightning bolts do when they laugh? Lightning bolts.
What do lightning bolts do when they laugh?
They crack up.
Oh my goodness. Did you see the lightning when you were driving? I mean, you were
as a
passenger.
Yes.
It was like crazy sideways stuff.
I know. We did see it out of the windshield.
But we got some rain, and that's great.
I know. We needed the rain. We had to almost stop the car for a little while.
Oh, look at there. We got people on.
Yay!
Can you see where they are? Happy Wednesday to everybody. Marcia was just asking where the comments went.
I
and
can't
we normally
read
can't see
that
them.
far anyways.
No, because our screen is only this big,
Yeah.
and we'd really like it to be this
I know.
big.
Maybe someday when we get
Yeah.
rich and famous,
Right.
we'll be using this one.
We'll be using this one because
right.
that's the kind of people we are. We'll be buying more fabric.
Exactly. We'd rather have more fabric sewing machines than bigger computers.
Speaking of fabric, Marcia, you have new fabric, and it's
have new
another kind of storm.
Yes! It is. It took me a minute. This is Blizzard.
And I played with it all day yesterday, and I have to tell you, all right, I know you all think every single fabric we have is our favorite, but this is,
It's her favorite.
well, I was
Did
making
you
a
get
quilt
it
yesterday.
Well, good.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Okay. So anyways, this is called Blizzard. This is by Sweetwater of Moda. And it's just fun. Sweetwater has its own kind of genre, and they always have these tiny little prints.
They're sweet.
And they really, sweet water, sweet rain,
oh
sweet
gosh.
thunder. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Anyways, tiny little prints, and then always some kind of words. Like, let's look. Let's
Okay.
take a look.
All right, we're going to look.
So, yeah, fun little words.
Like that one is absolutely stinking cute. I think pillowcases are in my future.
Reindeer, sweater weather, snowflake, fuzzy hat, blizzard flurries, mittens, ice skates, stockings, so many fun little things. And yet it's not so large that you put it in a quilt, it's not gonna, it's not gonna look out of place. Presents, some tossed Christmas presents. Love these. There's so much of this diagonal plaid happening right now, and I just think it's great. And here's some little bitty trees and houses. This is a directional fabric, but when you have small prints like this, it doesn't really matter.
You can use them any direction.
Right. And this is, it's kind of a mini plaid, but it's got a little dot in the middle. Really pretty red. Here, this looks like a blizzard.
Does.
A blizzard on red. These are the cutest little snowmen.
I know, and they're so happy.
They
happy,
are.
happy.
And here's presents. Green striped, wrapped up presents on red. And here is kind of this is kind of a little floral
Trefoil.
thing. Yeah. Is that what it is?
It makes a really good complement in the quilt because it looks dark, but it reads light.
Oh,
Fun contrast. I used it in some of my blocks.
okay. Yes, Joy is making her Chatsworth block of the month out of these fun fabrics. So this here again is our words on red background. Here we have beige with green, green striped presents. Here's another trefoil. And another pretty diagonal plaid. These cutie patooties, little snowman on green. Here's a checked piece, green. Here are the little red houses and the trees, the pine trees on green. Lots of fun green in here. Again, that trefoil. Here's green background with red striped fabrics. Here is some blizzard on green. Pretty. And here again is this little, they always have these little words, but it's not just words. It's got, you know, some of them are in different colors, bold.
And you can cut out those little doodads.
You
if you're a collage artist, this would
little
be some good pieces.
Tag if you wanted to. Oh, there's the snowman on white, and this is blizzard. This is white on white, so this is tone on tone. So you can't probably see it as well here, but it is. It does have that white on kind of a cream.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, on kind of a cream. And here are the little houses, some blacks. That is striking. Our diagonal plaid again. And then here we're going to go over to the grays. This is our little snowman with gray, the blizzard on gray, the words on gray. Here again is this fun plaid, and then just a touch of black in this line, the blizzard and this as well. So this is really a pretty line. I can't wait to see your quilt when it's done, the Chatsworth quilt. By the way, we can stop this. Chatsworth will be starting on August 8th. And thank you so much. Oh my goodness. We've kept our kit cutters so busy.
We have.
And we're ordering more and more fabrics all the time. So that is coming, the actual
Quilt
along will start on August 8th. So for those of you that might be heading in the store for the Quilt Minnesota, we have put the quilts now back in our classroom, and you're going to want to go back there if you're in the store at all. You're going to want to go back there and look at those. And then we also have a landing page on our website for the quilts, so you can see them as well.
Should we talk about the pre-cuts before we move on?
Let's talk about, because we're still on Sweetwater.
We are.
So always charm packs, mini charms, layer cake, and the jelly rolls.
Yes.
And
love them.
Yes, this has been quite popular. The fabric on the bolts, I see some of the main prints are down.
Dwindling. Here, I can put those down
Okay,
here.
there you go.
I got it. But
Okay.
Blizzard in July, as some people have commented, Christmas in July. But you know, you really have to start sewing now if you have a hope of getting done in December for gift giving.
We do.
We do. I'm sure they're not that different than us, Marcia. Really.
I know it. So anyways, talking about Quilt Minnesota that starts on this Friday. We got some fun things. So this is a rope bowl that Deborah has made here, and what she has used is some pieces of Quilt Minnesota, little pieces of Quilt Minnesota on rope, wrapped up part of the ropes for this bowl. I think the class is full already.
It is full, but we'll offer it again.
Exactly. But aren't these cute? And then she made, in our class, you're going to be able to make one of these, but the class is full. But yes, we will be offering another one. And here are some just little ones too. And I think she made all three out of one of these, I think.
And we will have this in the store on hand for you to pick up if you want, along with the book. And because you certainly can do this by yourself, but coming in sewing with friends is always a great day, isn't it, Marcia?
It's really fun. So that's one Minnesota thing we have. And do you want to show us that other time? We forgot one kit. Actually, we forgot to make it. And we're like,
well, you don't have to tell our secrets.
I do. So we're like, okay, where is this kit? And where's this quilt? We have kits. And here it is. So we're going to show that to you this time.
I got to back up.
Probably a better place to look for this one is online, because Joy and I have only got so much room here.
And we're not tall enough.
Well, the camera's not big enough either.
That's true.
So, really cute with blues. This one is the panel, and then we surrounded it in blues. Very nice.
And do you want to talk about this?
Oh yeah, and then this is our block pattern. So all of the shops have a specific block, and it's 8.5 inch. Now we have bordered this with some purple here, but this is our block, and everybody gets a free pattern for each shop's block, and then you get a charm square as well, just for coming to the stores. And then on our southeast section, we forgot to bring it. But anyways, we have a great.
I can get one while you're talking.
We have a great.
Keep them company,
we have a great incentive that is 10. Count them, 10 fat quarters of a wonderful moda line called Midnight. Is it Midnight Magic?
Midnight Garden.
Midnight in the Garden. So only 5 shops in our southeast section this year. So if you go to all 5 of them, you're going to get one of these packages. of the Midnight in the Garden fabric. So there's 10 of them in here. And this hasn't been around too terribly long, or Moda. So you're going to want to do that. And also, you know that the Southeast section in Quilt, Minnesota is known for the buck chunks. So it's 2 for $5 chunks. These are Moda Bella Solids. Each of the store will have buckets of them, or however they have them displayed. And with a $25 order, you can choose 2 of them for $5. So that'd be a yard of fabric for $5.
Wow!
Great for your stash, because who can't use the Bella Solids?
And I have to say, Marcia, traveling in Southeast Minnesota is absolutely gorgeous. You're going to want to come down and see us here.
Absolutely. We've been working hard. Tomorrow morning is our day to take down some of the quilts that we have had up for just a little while, and we're going to put all our Quilt Minnesota ones up. So that's going to be fun tomorrow. So Friday we'll have a fresh new look in the store for all of you as well.
That's right.
Okay, we got a couple new books.
Yes. So
I'll show this one.
Okay.
This one is would have been one of my mother's favorites. But you know, I am terribly guilty of not putting labels on my quilts.
Because you make so many.
Oh, yeah,
I'm going with that.
But these are iron-on labels, guys. So these are absolutely no reason for you not to put a label on your quilt someplace. And also, you know, you use the Micropigna permanent pens, put the date, just write those on there. If you're really, and you can see they're, so that when you iron them on, they'll be right. The way you're looking at it, you're seeing the reading the words right. But no excuse, I guess, not to put labels on your quilts. Here you've got how many? 101 quilt labels in this book, all iron-on for you. And you don't just have to use them on quilts either. You can use them on other things. You can have have your kids color on them, or use markers or whatever, and put those on your quilts as well. So we had this a while ago, and then it kind of went out of print or out of stock or whatever, and so we have these back. This is very popular, a great thing to have on hand for labeling all of those quilts in your life.
Hey, Marcia, we had such a bang up, crack up, slam weather thing. I see lots of commenters out there, but I just want to mention, if you're joining us for the first time, or even if you're returning, be sure to like, comment, and share for a chance for a $10 certificate. We draw 2 each week from your comment area, and then 1 will be from our trivia today. So be sure to do that. We announce our winners in our Saturday newsletter, and if you're not subscribed, be sure you visit our website and choose subscribe. We only send out 1 a week, unless every once in a while on a blue moon, Marcia decides to have an unannounced surprise special.
Something.
Yes. But generally that's it. We don't spam you with a whole bunch of stuff, but you want to know what's going on here at Pine Needles. Okay, that was my public service announcement. Now I'm moving to the...
I'm going to put one more little plug in here, though, for the weekly email. Last week's weekly email that went out on Saturday. All of our new classes... that had a listing of all of our new classes. You can also find those on our website in Classes and Events tab. And we went through the middle of December. So August through the middle of December, all of our classes are listed, and you can get signed up right online and come and have fun.
Come and join us. Okay, new books. This one, 16 new charm pack quilts. It takes 2 charm squares. That each quilt is shown in 2 colorways, and as always, this publication just knocks it out of the park. I'm going to just do a little, well, of course you never get to see the fan one. Some of you may have noticed I was sucked into the book again, because this is such a good book full of ideas. And again, Marcia and I really believe a book of patterns are a great way to have a reference of things in your house, because it's only $25.
16 charm pack patterns. It uses 2, each quilt uses 2 charm packs and some background fabric.
And certainly if you have scraps or fat quarters, you can cut charm
Absolutely.
squares. So this is a really any size, but when you're out shop hopping, charm squares are fun to collect.
Well, and you're going to get a free one if you go to every store in Minnesota. You're going to get like 50 some.
A lot.
Yes, absolutely.
I haven't sewn mine up yet from last year.
I show these because I just love these so much.
I know. I was unzipping one at my house this morning.
These are a very, very popular item in our store. These are mesh bags. I think they're by It's So Emma, but Moda, we get them from the folks at Moda, and they're these wonderful plaids. And so these are some new colors. This one's called Berry. This one is called Toast, I think. I can't quite remember. And then this one is called Pumpkin. And this is the bag we're going to be using for our embroidery club in October. Everybody's going to get one of these. Well, when it gets closer, we'll talk about it, but a full set of embroideries and to use on this wonderful pumpkin bag. And these are really some high quality zippers. They kind of have a really shiny silver to them.
Right.
And a little leather tag.
You can get a lot in these bags, Marcia. I don't know about you, but I have several of these.
And they're gusseted, so like we could put all of this fabric in here easy.
I know. You can put a whole quilt project in one of these.
So you can put your fat quarters and stack them down there like that. Anyways, look at that. You can just, because they are gusseted.
You can really fill them up.
Love it.
Right. So
these are new colors for the mesh bags. Okay, nobody can have too many of those.
Absolutely not.
I can't.
No, me
I
either.
stuff in them all the time.
I'm hugging this. All right.
This was Joy's pick.
These are, I was like, could we please get these when we were at Bernina University? So this is, I have it upside down. It is a tin. Now, a lot of you have.
It is?
Oh, you're such a goob. A lot of you have cookies in those grandma tins, but let me tell you, this is adorable. And I'm going to do close up, and you're going to have to showcase. Okay. So in this tin is a collection of needles.
What needle am I? So
they have all
this tells you everything that's in here. There's a pocket guide. This Schmidt's needle pocket guide is really good for information. You're going to get this lovely tin, but also look at this pretty marble.
Oh, turn it down.
Whoops.
Sorry, I went that way.
Pretty marble magnetic pin cushion. I just love it. Anyways, you're getting all of these different kinds of needles for just about anything that you should need them for. So we have vinyl. We have a 9 needle costume pack.
I know, one of everything.
We have a 10 needle costume pack. So these could also be, that doesn't mean you have to make Halloween costumes. These could be also for garment sewing
They're assorted needles, like one for every kind of need.
Right. Knit and stretch needles. Felt and crafting needles. Here we have upholstery and home decor. We have piecing and quilting and fleece needles. So if you're not exactly sure what it is you need, sometimes just having these on hand, because you never know when a grandkid's going to come over and need his bear costume fixed.
I know. And Grandma, could you fix my princess tiara? I mean, who's got vinyl needles on hand or whatever, but...
Or my Spider-Man suit.
Yep. Or the underwear, or the...
Anyways.
We all have those members, but the needle selection is outstanding, but the tin that they're in lets you find them because...
And it's a great presentation, too, just to have this, and you know where they're at. And I have a collection of Bernina tins on a high shelf up in my sewing room. This one would look also very nice there.
I should have brought my tin in. I have a Reese's Peanut Butter Cup tin that is exactly this size, and it's had needles in it for over 30 years, but I'm going to upgrade and get a Schmetz needle tin.
Okay, Kai scissors. Now, we have not always carried these here. However, we have found these gift sets, and they're really, really nice. So let's think Christmas time gifts or a gift for yourself. We have 4 different sets. Should we open these up?
We should. So Kai scissors are extremely sharp. We've had them in our store off and on, but not to this extent.
And don't they have the micro serrated?
Yes.
So this one is called True Blue Gift Set, and it has an 8-inch dressmaker shears, a 6.5-inch sewing scissors, and 5.5-inch sewing scissors.
Do you have this one in yours?
No.
Okay, so
they're all a little different.
So this one I have
Can I have them all?
You can. I interrupted you, but okay, so this one here with this vinyl It has a cord, so you put it around your neck. So for those of you who long arm out there who are famous for losing their scissors, you can hang it around your neck and your scissors is safe and in this vinyl pouch. And then you just pull it out and you're good to go. I'm going to need this one, Marcia, I'm just saying.
And it includes that plus...
Oh, plus all the other good stuff.
Right there.
So we have the 5.5 inch and 8 inch dressmaker shears.
And this is the same as this blue set, only if your favorite color is red, we have it in red or blue. And then I think we also have it in green, teal. It's called teal. Oh my goodness, look. Oh, something for everyone. So you gotta have one of these sets and one of that set there.
Absolutely.
So these are sets of scissors, which I will tell you, these are kind of the best of the best type scissors, and buying them in these packages saves you some money.
Does.
You know, in the bundles. So.
And you know, when they have a guard on them, you know they're sharp. That's
right.
That's a good indicator. Okay.
Good things come in small packages.
Favorite toy right here. So this is the half square triangle designer block. Now, what is very cool about this are there's these squares, and you go, huh, what are those? But they have black and white and shades of gray so that you can design your own quilt. So we're going to go down here. And so what you can do is you can start and you can just play and lay out your next quilt design so you can preview what it might look like if you have different colors. So here, I feel like maybe that one should go there, and that, you know. So you can build your own quilt block.
There's tons of things you can do with them though. But you know, they're in all these different colors so that you can make different things, and then you can go around to the outsides of these. So if we put gray on the outside of each one of these, well, let's just put a gray, a white, and a black, and another gray one here, and then we can put some half square triangles in here like this to make another different design on here. Anyways, you can
look, if we turn it, then it can become that way.
Yes.
Look at that. It can become a star point.
Or it can also become that kind of this
goose?
kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
So the sky, and they're just all half square triangles. Now, just because you get all these cards, there's all sorts of tons of different ways to use them in there as well.
Right.
Different patterns, but these were kind of all the rage lately, that people are loving these just to kind of design their own things. And just kind of see what it looks like. And I believe these are 2 inches.
Yep, it says 2 inch.
So, anyways,
how fun.
That is kind of fun. So
you really could have a whole design your own family event kind of thing. Okay, I
play some kind of a game with these too.
Away.
Okay, next we have.
I think that's all the new goodies on our cart, Marcia.
Right. So interest-free financing happening right now.
Yes, through the 31st. So all Bernina and Burnett products have interest-free financing, and with today's inflation rates, that is crazy. So we do have 48-month and 60-month financing, 0% financing on our bigger purchases. If you purchase something under $3,000, we have 0% financing for those items as well.
Right.
We have our floor newly arranged, so you can come and check out the machines and see what we have. And if you choose to buy one of our used Berninas, the financing can work for that as well.
And fall is coming, and through the end of August, right, we have bundle savings for you. So, you know.
So there's things like stabilizer sets with embroidery machines,
luggage,
hoops,
all sorts of things.
Thread. It just depends on which machine you choose.
Long arms have some really spectacular bundle specials too. So if you're in the market, you want to, or if you're not, maybe just come and see what it's all about, because we got every single machine on the floor out there, so you can sit down and sew it, or check it out, or do whatever you'd like to do. So we
absolutely
welcome you to come in and do that.
And the new kit on the block is being unpacked today, folks. If you haven't seen it before, we have a 16 needle, multi-needle embroidery machine, and it's a cat's pajamas. But now the new E16 Pro has a built-in touch screen, so you don't need to have that separate computer. If you've been on the fence about that multi-needle, we are selling our floor model E16 original version.
That you have to have a separate computer for
Right.
it, which is a good thing too. I mean,
It's completely brilliant.
different ways to look at it. And
Right.
some people like that because they can take their computer. Well, you still can, but then they would put it on a stick and. Anyways, but the touchscreen. A lot of you have been asking and asking. Bernina did not have a touchscreen. Well, now we do.
I know it
multi-needle.
is.
16 needles too.
That's a lot of needles.
It really is. It's awesome. So let's talk about our trivia. I think it's time for the trivia first. Yeah, let's do trivia because we're going to have to have a phone call today.
Okay.
Susie's working from home, so she's going to find the first trivia answer. She's going to call Tom, I think, if he answers, and then he'll come in here with the winner. But if we don't, then we'll put it in the comments.
Okay, so here's the trivia.
Yes, here it is. Okay. What is the piece of fabric sewn to the back of a quilt that is used to hang or display the quilt? What is the piece of fabric sewn to the back of a quilt that is used to hang or display the quilt? You knew this one.
I did know this one.
So
I think a lot of you out there, I think I already see some answers out there.
we'll wait for Susie.
Right.
Because it all depends on your computer screen, or your computer speed and hers and everybody else's.
All right. They did a good job of tying this up. I'm having a hard time getting it apart. So way to go, kit cutters. Janet and Deborah, you're rock stars.
Let's take a quick look at these. I'll go really fast.
Okay.
So these are new fall fabrics by Riley Blake, and does it say what the kind is?
Maple.
Maple. And the quilt behind us, well, once I do this, you will be able to see it, is made out of all of these fat quarters and I know this is fall, but Doug Lyko's new pattern is called Spring Impressions. And that's the one we use for this, even though this is fall fabrics. Look at these pumpkins.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh.
Mushrooms, pie. So different, a little bit of an eclectic, more modern colorway here for fall fabrics than what we're kind of used to. And then I'll come up here too. Look at this, the fun main piece. And look at those leaves.
Those are really
Lots of
fun. What, apricot,
They really are.
persimmon, blush, orchid.
Yeah, really, really lovely. A little bit of gray in there too. So the quilt behind us is made with this particular fat quarter pack, and that's exactly what you'll need. We'll get a better picture for you when we put it on the website.
And Susie says winner, but she didn't say who. So we're waiting for Tom to come in and tell us. But otherwise, it will be in the comment area.
So as long as we have a winner, we can probably say what the answer is.
Yes, well, Susie put it out there.
Oh, did she? Well, it's the quilt sleeve.
It's a quilt sleeve,
Yeah,
yes.
so we've had some kind of difficult ones here in the last few weeks, so we decided we better do a little bit easier
It's
one.
good that that one was easier.
So anyways, there it is. Oh my goodness! Nancy Parker is the winner. Yay, Nancy!
Congratulations.
Yes,
I'm
$10 gift
I'm
certificate.
wondering who wrote that name. Do you think was that Tom's writing?
I think so.
Oh, that's
I
wonderful.
make sure I could read it from all the way over
I
there.
know, he used the jumbo marker. Fun.
Absolutely. So congratulations, Nancy. And then there will be 2 other lucky winners too that will be announced on Saturday morning's email. We have an auction quilt. What else am I forgetting?
2 things. Well, first I was going to say, if you're interested in any of the items that we're showing today on our shopping page on pnqs.net, under the shop title, you will look for this picture. We've gathered what we're talking about in one spot. Are you going to talk about the sale before the auction?
Oh, yeah, I'll talk about the sale. But also, there's also Quilt Minnesota. We've got a separate page for all of our Quilt Minnesota kits as well. I think you can just search in the Quilt Minnesota for the search bar, but we put those all together for you too, so you wouldn't have to search for those. Today is the final and last day of our clearance sale, our semi-annual clearance sale. And again, thank you so much for everybody who was ordered. It's been busy.
You have cleared out the fabric
There's
well
not
done,
a lot
folks.
left here. But today is the last day, so midnight, you can shop online. You can come in the store closes at 5 today. But we do still have a pretty good selection. We got a lot of Halloween fabrics in there.
Right.
So you might want to check that out. And we got some kits and some leftover things here as well. But that ends today at 5 o'clock or midnight online.
Okay, now the auction
Now
quote.
it's time for the
Okay.
quote. I'm gonna let you just pull it down. Wow!
I love this quilt. I think it's so fun.
This is a pretty one. This one is Red Hots, and it's a pattern by Lisa Bongine of Primitive Gatherings, but we use some Riley Blake fabrics in this one, and they're called Red Hots, and it's a pretty good size quilt. So we'll take a picture of it, and I'll try and remember. Last week I didn't get it posted on time.
Oops, I didn't notice.
Totally went over the top of my head, so I'll try and get this posted. Will you help me remember?
I will help you remember.
All right, we'll try and get this posted tomorrow morning so you can bid on that. And of course, you bid right in the comments, and Saturday at 1 o'clock is when the auction ends. So a great chance to get a quilt, even if you are a quilter. You know how much work goes into them. You know that it costs money to have them quilted, and the batting and the backing and everything. Nobody needs to know that you didn't make it unless they watch this.
Exactly.
All right, well, did I forget anything else?
I think we have that covered.
All right, if not, then we're going to button this up for today. So thank you so very much for joining us again here live today at Pine Needles Quilt and Sew in Rochester, Minnesota. I am Marcia, and this is Joy, and until next time, we will keep you in stitches. Thanks so much for joining us. Bye-bye, everybody.